Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Steph from the Hot Moving Podcast. So, Deion Sanders' son, Shedeur Sanders, the quarterback of the Colorado Buffaloes, says that he would be the best quarterback in this draft. Is he faces real confidence? Is this fake confidence? I don't know. He says he's better than every quarterback in the 2024 draft. And this draft is stacked with quarterbacks. Jaden Daniels, Drake May, Caleb Williams, Michael Penix, Bo Nix. I got a question for y'all, man. I mean, listen, Shedeur Sanders had a nice season. Statistically, 27 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Okay, he's very efficient, doesn't turn the ball over. He's like 6'2", has the size, can run. He's seen a couple rushing touchdowns. He's talented. And I think if he did enter this draft, considering the quarterbacks ahead of him, or at least the quarterbacks in this draft, if it was to be in it, the only quarterback that I would for sure take Shedeur over is J.J. McCarthy. Not knocking J.J. McCarthy, I just think, I don't see that dynamic in this game. And Michigan was a really good run first football team, so McCarthy didn't really have to, throw that football that much. The times he did, it looked a little suspect, but that's about it though. And McCarthy may still go on to be a great NFL, quarterback. Nobody knows really how good these guys are going to be, but for Shedeur Sanders, he talks about his O-line, saying they didn't have the O-line he had. He makes a good point. I get that. And you can only operate with so much. So I understand the importance of a good offensive line. But your team finished 4-7. That collapse against Stanford was not good. So we shall see, right? So basically, he's going to have to come back. He's going to come back to Colorado, obviously, to play for his senior season. And you have to have a lights out season and get your team. Somehow try to find your team, try to get your team in the college football playoffs and be in the Heisman running, right? Then get drafted and see who takes you. If you start, see how you play. And we will have to wait until the 2025 NFL season to see if you're that dude out the gate. Bold statement, but he's Deion Sanders' son. I get it. But you still got a lot of work to do. Very talented. Early in the season, you can very early in the season, you can make he was in the Heisman talks, early Heisman talks. So the talent is there. I do believe he can play at the next level. But is he better than a Mike Penix? Is he better than a Bo Nix? Is he better than a Jaden Daniels? Right? Is he better than a Caleb Williams? That's a stretch. Right? Now, maybe if you gave him, if you put him on Washington, could he have done the same thing as Mike Penix? I don't know. Mike Penix can really spin that ball. If you put him with Lincoln Riley and USC system, could he have been really good? If you put him in Michigan, possibly, right? But you weren't. Okay. So I like Shedeur Sanders a lot. I think he can be a top NFL quarterback prospect. Absolutely. But very bold, very premature saying this, but I don't know the point in even, if that's the case, then leave, right? But you're making more money in college right now than probably where you would get drafted at currently. Honestly, if he did go to the NFL draft this year, there's a good chance that he could actually go to a better team that's more suited for him than if he were to go and have a stellar season and be a high draft pick where clearly the team is not good. So something to think about. Very interesting comments from Shedeur Sanders. Let me know what y'all think about what he said. Do you think he's the best quarterback? Would he have been the best quarterback in this draft? Do you think he's really better than all those guys? I don't think so. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.